Hi, Ruben. You cover Spanish banks for credit here at Bloomberg Intelligence, and this morning we just had numbers from BBVA and Sabadell, which are also involved in the tie-up, as we are all aware. Can you give us an update on the earnings and how is the merger process going or not going?
Thank you, Renato. Pleasure to be here. Before moving into the details, let me first give a bit of context. In late April this year, BBVA announced an offer to acquire Sabadell at a 30% premium, but Sabadell management, however, rejected the offer, after which BBVA decided to go hostile. Since then, different regulatory approvals have been granted, with the most recent and relevant one being the ECB, the European Central Bank, non-opposition to the deal that came in September. Yet, Spanish antitrust approval is still pending. Antitrust is expected to make its decision in November. If approved, we could see Sabadell shareholders vote before the year ends. On the other hand, if the decision is delayed, it might push the vote well into 2025. Also, in terms of earnings, as you are mentioning, both banks reported their figures this morning, and we see the banks reporting a strong underlying performance, not only this quarter, but they have been doing that for a number of quarters already, as both banks benefit from the increase in interest rates, with profitability improvements and cost efficiency. Also, asset quality has remained resilient as the Spanish economy is still showing strong relative underperformance. So our expectation is for both banks to continue with solid earnings as we move into 2025.
Okay. So the earnings side seems to be taken care of. How has the bond market, and if you look across the capital structure, been expressing itself on these takeover dynamics?
Sure, interesting question. So we contemplate two scenarios under this for this question. One in which Sabadell shareholders accept or approve BBVA's offer, and one which is rejected. Under both scenarios, we see Sabadell 81s could have a scope to tighten. Should Sabadell shareholders approve the offer, Sabadell 81s might converge to BBVA levels. At the moment, Sabadell 81s are trading up to 80 basis points wider compared to the better and larger entity BBVA. So if merging, we could see bonds of the two entities approach the same levels. On the other hand, if the transaction is rejected, we still see limited downside for 81s, for Sabadell 81s in particular, as fundamentals look strong, as we already mentioned, moving into 2025, and more importantly, technicals. Sabadell does not have any supply risk, or we don't expect the bank to tap the market in the near term for an 81. So as I said, supply risk is low and extension risk is low. So even or regardless of the final outcome on the BBVA offer, we still see Sabadell 81s to have scope for tightening on fundamentals and more importantly on technicals.
Okay, cool. Sounds very interesting. Ruben, where can I read more about it?
So we do daily, weekly updates on the terminal. If you just run the BI Banki function in the terminal, you should have access to a quite detailed research, not only for BBVA or Sabadell, but a large number of banks and thematic notes. So worthwhile taking a look there.
Perfect. You can also check Ruben's profile on the terminal under bio. And don't forget, if you have a terminal, you have BI in its entirety, so feel free to reach out. Ruben, thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.